Is trading away your most consistent scorer and hometown hero really the secret formula for championship success? Or could the Toronto Raptors be making the biggest mistake in franchise history since letting Kawhi Leonard walk? We've just witnessed the basketball gods test Masai Ujiri's loyalty with the Barnes and Ingram acquisition, creating the most complex roster puzzle the Raptors have faced since their championship run. The cosmic basketball powers seem determined to force an impossible choice between financial flexibility and keeping a 24-year-old Canadian phenom whose developmental trajectory suggests he might possess that rare championship DNA gene that separates good players from franchise cornerstones. I'm about to reveal the shocking truth about why trading RJ Barrett would be the kind of franchise-altering mistake that haunts organizations for decades. What's up, Raptors Nation? Quick Court coming in hot with another deep dive for all you basketball junkies out there. Hope you're all crushing it today, rocking that red and black, and ready to get your minds absolutely blown by some hard facts that the mainstream media is completely ignoring. How exactly does a 24-year-old Canadian scoring machine who just posted career highs across the board suddenly become expendable in favor of luxury tax savings? Drop your thoughts down in the comments right now, because I've been studying the numbers and connecting dots that nobody is talking about yet. Seriously, stick around until the end, because I'm about to break down why trading RJ Barrett would be the kind of short-sighted move that could haunt this franchise for the next decade. The trade rumors surrounding RJ Barrett have reached a fever pitch, and frankly, it's driving me absolutely insane. Let me lay out the cold, hard facts about why the Toronto Raptors will be making a catastrophic mistake by moving their Canadian star. First things first, let's talk about what RJ Barrett actually accomplished this past season. We're looking at a 24-year-old who averaged 21.7 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 6.2 assists per game while shooting 47.6% from the field and 35.3% from three-point range. These aren't just good numbers. These are elite production metrics from a player who's supposedly expendable. Think about this for a second. Barrett was the Raptors' most consistent performer throughout an injury-plagued season where key players, like Emmanuel Quickley, missed significant time. He stepped up when the team needed him most, proving he can handle increased responsibility and deliver when it matters. What's your take on Barrett's defensive improvements this season? Because here's what the advanced metrics show us. After the All-Star break, Toronto's defensive rating was actually better with Barrett on the court. He wasn't just a passive participant in the team's defensive improvement, he was actively contributing to it. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the luxury tax concerns. Yes, Barrett's making $26.8 million annually, and yes, the Raptors are projected to be near the tax threshold with Barnes and Ingram's extension. But here's the question nobody's asking. Is saving money worth gutting your core? Barrett is extension eligible this October, which means his current contract expires soon. Instead of panicking about luxury tax payments, why not structure a team-friendly extension that works for both sides? The man literally chose to come home to Toronto. Don't you think that hometown connection gives the Raptors leverage in negotiations? Let's break down these rumored trade packages because they're absolutely insulting. Marcus Smart from Washington. Are we seriously considering trading a 24-year-old ascending star for a 31-year-old veteran on an expiring contract? That's not roster construction. That's franchise sabotage. The Atlanta Hawks reportedly want to offer pieces around Onyeka Okongwu. While Okongwu has potential, he's an undersized center with question marks, and Barrett is outproducing him in virtually every meaningful statistical category. Same story with Keegan Murray from Sacramento. He's supposedly this elite three-point shooter, yet Barrett is shooting better percentages from both overall three-point range and corner threes. Have you noticed how none of these proposed trades actually make the Raptors better? Every single package being discussed represents a significant downgrade in talent, production, and upside. Here's what separates Barrett from these other trade candidates: his versatility. He can scale his usage up or down depending on what the team needs. When Scotty Barnes was healthy, Barrett seamlessly transitioned into a complementary role. When injuries hit, he stepped up as the primary offensive catalyst. Barrett churns, to the rim in half-court sets like few players in the league. He's not just a spot-up shooter or a one-dimensional scorer. He creates his own offense, draws free throws consistently, and has improved dramatically as a playmaker. Those career-high assist numbers aren't a fluke. They represent genuine skill development. Here's the part that really frustrates me about these trade discussions. The Raptors aren't some rebuilding franchise that needs to dump salary. They have legitimate playoff aspirations with a core of Barnes, Barrett, and Ingram. Why break up a developing trio that could compete for years to come? Barrett fits perfectly into championship timelines. He's 24 years old, entering his prime, and has already shown he can perform in high-pressure situations. Teams that win championships keep players like this. They don't trade them away for salary relief. Do you remember what happened when the Raptors chose financial flexibility over talent in the past? We've seen this movie before, and it doesn't end with championship parades. Let's not underestimate the psychological impact of trading a Canadian star who genuinely wants to be in Toronto. Barrett has embraced the pressure, the expectations, and the spotlight that comes with playing for his hometown team. That kind of buy-in is rare in today's NBA. When players want to be somewhere, they typically perform better, stay healthier, and contribute to winning culture. Barrett embodies everything Raptors fans want in a player: talent, work ethic, and genuine love for the city and organization. Perhaps most importantly, Barrett is still improving. His defensive awareness has grown significantly, his playmaking has evolved, and his shooting efficiency continues to trend upward. We're not talking about a finished product. We're discussing a player who's still ascending toward his ceiling. The front office spent significant assets to acquire Barrett from New York, and now they want to flip him after just over one season of growth. That's not strategic roster management. That's panic-driven decision-making. Trading RJ Barrett would represent everything wrong with modern NBA roster construction, prioritizing short-term financial flexibility over long-term competitive excellence. The proposed packages are underwhelming. The financial concerns are manageable, and Barrett's production speaks for itself. What message does it send to other players around the league when you trade away a Canadian star who's playing the best basketball of his career? It tells them that loyalty and production don't matter if accountants get nervous about luxury tax payments. The Raptors have a chance to build something special with Barnes, Barrett, and Ingram as their core. Don't let penny-pinching executives destroy that foundation before it has a chance to flourish. Raptors Nation, what's your verdict? Should Masai Ujiri keep building around Barrett, or are you buying into these salary dump proposals? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you want more no-nonsense Raptors analysis that cuts through the media noise. Until next time, this is Quick Court, keeping it real for the best fan base in the NBA. Peace!